Alright guys, I will be streaming right now. Let's take a look at this here. Let's take a look at what's happening with markets here. Someone's talking about gold. Gold is up, like we called it here. This thing hasn't even given anyone the opportunity. Wait for the pullback for gold if you're not already in it. Great buy yesterday. All right, so biggest thing I'm looking for here with SPX. Let's take a look at SPX. Today, I'm looking at Dixie moving to the downside. I'm looking at right now. Let's take a look at this. No news today. Wow, you're gonna see a slow market today. Tomorrow, no news. Okay, so this is one of those days where obviously there's not going to be too much movement here. When there's no news, you don't have swipes of liquidity, but you'd usually have continuation in terms of price action. So what do I mean by continuation? Price action is it's just somewhat choppy, but usually whatever trend we're already in, there'll just be a continuation of it. So on the daily, price did break down. Super choppy markets here. Quick sell here, set up. Honestly, what I'm waiting for is scalps between the VWAP here, which means shorts right at this zone and buys right at this zone. Let me set some alerts here. The short would have came in like now. Right now it's very late, but 10 a.m. at exactly 10 a.m. is when the short comes. It'll probably come here, mitigate, go back to the upside, then shoot downward. Okay. Let me look at US 30, same thing. US 30 is playing the VWAP here. Yeah, same exact strategy here. So, strategy here, again, US 30 and NOS is also a sell right now. Getting into external structure. TP will always be here to ride this down. It'll probably come back down here, execute, and then move back to the upside here. So Nas is the sell. Russell, hold off on Russell. Why am I saying hold off on Russell? There should have been a faster rejection. There should have been a quicker rejection on Russell. Usually when volume breaks through indecisional candles like that, I don't like it personally. It usually means that volume is stronger than that roadblock candle. Volume breaks through that roadblock candle that quick, and even breaks structure through that roadblock candle, I no longer validate that roadblock candle. I always validate what? I validate shorts to the next order block. And validate buys on the internal structure. So I'm looking for buys here. I'm looking for buys here. And then we'll see it extend to the upside here. You see that? That's what I'm looking for. Give me a second, guys. See this right here. Okay. So Russell is what I'm looking at here for 10-year yields. Look like they're mitigating, to be honest. Yeah, no worries. So everybody's talking about gold. I'm not really stressed out about gold at all. From entry, we're up. And to be honest, in order for this to truly be a buy, because it looks like it's about to sell off right now. Yeah, this is a short for the current moment right now. You see that? Internal sells. This thing's about to sell off. Most likely come back here. And then we're going to re-look for a buy here or right here. So don't stress. We're still in gold buys. Okay, so that is the price action for gold. Let's look at USD CAD here. I've been waiting for CAD to do a solid pullback first before we look for any type of buys here. The problem with CAD is it broke structure. So, and it's not really trending. Like it's kind of just bullshit in here. Like this right here has been a bunch of order flow nonsense. All right. So because of that, because of 30 pips of order flow here, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for buys, but this right here is order flow, right? So if we're in order flow with the impulse move, you're gonna see a lot of spikes here. First to swipe liquidity on external structure, or most likely this low and then this low. Once those lows are swiped, then what we can expect is price will then start to move to the upside. Okay, but obviously I can only expect USD CAD to start moving parabolically like it was before, like it was here when we were calling buys here, when we were calling buys here, when we were calling buys here, okay, when we're calling buys here, here, here. The only way I could expect USD CAD to come out of order flow is if Dixie starts to run. Because Dixie, the problem with Dixie right now is Dixie is in order flow. So when Dixie is in order flow, Dixie will probably stay in order flow until obviously mid-July, beginning of August, and then we'll start to see a parabolic run. The problem is I don't like to see Dixie in order flow, because if Dixie is in order flow, then we don't get to see really big moves on SPX or moves on like USD CAD from what I was talking about, right? And I want to buy CAD. I really do want to be, I want to buy USD CAD. The problem with doing that is we're in order flow. So we're kind of restricted because we are in order flow. My thought process here, I don't even want to buy this, not yet. I want to wait until we hit a major level or an institutional level. That would be here, or that would be here. But right now I have to leave this alone just because I want to buy this when it's trending. Now, that's a swing move. If I'm scalping this, again, I don't even want to scalp it. It's not worth my fucking time. To scalp this for what? To go into profit and loss for 30 pips with a spread of 2 pips. So really you're looking at 20 pips at a 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 risk to reward. Not fucking worth my time. I only want to trade this when it's trending, not when it's doing this. So not worth your time. It's a waste of time, waste of money. People waste time and people waste money on trades and pairs that are not worth your time. GU, I haven't looked at GU in a long time. We're back in back with Bitcoin here. So I have sell positions with Bitcoin here at 82, 78, 90, 75, 66, 63, and we have more sell positions at 63 again at this order block. Right now, this thing hasn't broken structure, so it's still a sell. Okay, no break of structure, no higher high at all on the daily, no higher high at all on the 12-hour, no higher high at all at the 8-hour, no higher high at the 4-hour, no higher high on the 3-hour, no higher high on the 2, not one on the 1, not one even on the 30, not one on the 15, not a single one on the 10. This thing is 100% fucking bullish on almost every structural time frame. So because of that, I mean bearish. Because of that, I would continue with sells here. I'm already in enough comfortable sells where I don't want to leverage more and expect higher sells. For me, I've already leveraged sells here, even more sales near 82. So I'm swinging another. If maybe price comes, I mean, the best time to sell would have been like an hour ago. All right at this order block here. But yeah, I mean, you could still sell if you guys are looking to. But to swing downward, I mean, the position would be like right here, right above the high. The risk to reward to this is very high. Now you're looking at like a 1 to 3, 1 to 5. All the way to 55, even potentially break 55. Let me look at this here. Probably 1.414. There's another re-entry of BTC shorts. Let's look at MSRT stock. Let's look at MSRT stock. Yeah, this thing is going to short here. MicroStrategy is breaking through all structural points. So this point here, we're probably going to come back down to 61 and 50. It's for sure short. No way am I buying MicroStrategy right now at all. That's kind of where we're at. In terms of, let's take a look at NVIDIA here. NVIDIA just broke structure here to the downside. It's going to fill this gap and then come back and fill the rest of the gaps here. So what does that mean? NVIDIA needs to fill price discrepancy here, price discrepancy here, and then price discrepancy here. So what does that mean? External buying zone, external selling zone. It means that if price discrepancy is heading downward, NVIDIA is bearish here. And that's not good for the total global economy. To be honest, NVIDIA has such a large influence on SPX and everything. I can expect it to eventually shoot markets downward, and then we'll see the rest of the markets follow, and then an uptick here. Apple is actually performing really well. Let's see if Apple's back at all-time highs here. Yeah, Apple's performing amazing compared to NVIDIA and even Amazon. Amazon's performing well. Google recovered, fully from these buying zones here that we called out a couple months ago here. Google's up 46% from those buying zones we talked about. Google's an order flow too, though. So Google, same thing, order flow, price discrepancy. So you have the impulse, and then you have what? You have areas of mitigation here. It needs to fill this price discrepancy area. The major move here isn't the sell with Google. It's the buy. This is the buy. This is the move. Just like we called the move here. And this was order flow. Expect that to happen here. We don't want to catch the short move. We want to catch the long move, right? This is the move we caught. This is the move most people are trying to short and they get fucked on. So we're back in order flow again with Google. The goal here with Google is to catch it once it fills the areas of what? Price discrepancy. You could set an alert once these areas are mitigated and we see Google down another, which it'll probably happen, 12%. That's where the buy comes. Because then we'll look for a 40 to 50% hike, right, on a Fed level at 1.4, 450, right? That's what we're looking at. Google will wait for Meta. Meta's almost there, actually. Meta hit my zone last time. Meta's been stuck in this order flow for such a long time. The problem with Meta is it hasn't broken. Yeah, it hasn't broken any type of structure here, but it looks like it's getting ready for liftoff. It's still just kind of messing around here. I'm more confident in Google than Meta. Tesla kind of looks terrible. Microsoft, same thing, same concept here. Coinbase is going to break this low. If Coinbase breaks this low, we'll see Coinbase come back. Next bull run, I'm going to buy Coinbase. Just makes the most sense. Because in the next bull run, you'll probably see Coinbase from these lows go up about 500%. Okay, so what am I looking at? Again, let's review here. SPX. Let's go back. Let's go back on SPX here. Let's get rid of some of these price zones that we've already marked up in the past. It's too far back. Talked about shorts here. Okay, specifically in that zone. For sure. Already selling off. And then again, you see that? Perfect. You see that? Swipe of liquidity to the VWAP, second standard deviation, and then an extension back to the upside. So yeah, this right here is kind of just like, for me, not really worth trading at all. That's why I didn't really call any ideas there. Too much, not enough volume. Yeah, even here, see the sell-off right back into the take profit zone that I talked about with Nas, right there. We're gonna sell off here, boom, extension to the upside. Exactly what we called. Russell, we'd wait for a short. It'll probably short here, come back here, and then extend to the upside. Let's look at gold here. Yep, same thing with gold here. Right, gold's looking like it's gonna short, come back here, mitigate. So the short would be actually the better play. Mitigate this zone and then run to the upside here. So you could catch the sell or catch the buy. Me personally, I'm gonna wait for the buy. I don't like to take small moves. You guys could do whatever you guys like to do. You know, you control your own destiny. You control your own fate. You control your own cash. But obviously, I called buys here, and I'm calling buys here. And I always catch the impulse moves. So I'm just waiting for a buy. USD CAD, same thing. And then also BTC, shorts, more shorts coming as well with it. All right, guys, that kind of sums up our session. If anybody has any specific questions, please feel free to let me know. Let's communicate in the chat, and I will be dropping more trade ideas